Well, here we go, folks. I found this Aquasense Technologies and the UV LED disinfection technology. So I'm not going to recommend any particular product, but this is going to explain the differences in the different wavelengths of the electromagnetic spectrum of UV lights. And so let's just start reading this, okay? Ultraviolet light disinfection technology has been the star performer in water and air treatment over the past 2 decades, due in part to its ability to provide treatment without the use of harmful chemicals. UV represents wavelengths that fall between visible light and X-ray on the electromagnetic spectrum. The UV range can be further divided into UVA, UVB, UVC, and vacuum UV. The UVC portion represents wavelengths from 200 nanometers to 280 nanometers, the wavelength used in our LED disinfection products. So here it's showing where the wavelengths that are effective against viruses and bacteria lie on the light spectrum. So this is the invisible light that you can't see, and this right in here shows the the VUV, the UVC, the UVB, and the UVA. Now this one is the one that kills the bacteria and viruses. UVC photons penetrate cells and damage the nucleic acid, rendering them incapable of reproduction or microbiologically inactive. This process occurs in nature. The sun emits UV rays that perform this way. Incoming photon, so it hits here and it breaks it apart. But I did find some other technology that just makes it explode. But this is for just educational purposes. So at Aquasense, we use light-emitting diodes, LEDs, to generate high levels of UVC photons. The rays are directed at viruses, bacteria, and other pathogens within water and air, or on surfaces to render those pathogens harmless in seconds. So this is far better than having an ozone machine, which I currently have a very small one that would do a small room or a closet area. But the ozone machine I got was for the purposes of disinfecting my clothes, shoes, and the mask that I've worn, so I can reuse the mask was the whole reason why I bought the little ozone machine that I have, because I could only afford a box of 20 masks of the N95s, and I'm thinking, gosh, if I use it, and then what do I need to do? Throw it away? If I could clean it, then I could reuse it until it becomes torn or worn out or something. So that's why I got the little ozone machine. But this seems like a much better and faster way of doing it and doesn't create harmful ozone. So the UVC LED technology, the next revolution. In much the same way that LEDs have revolutionized the display and lighting industries, UVC LED technology is set to provide new, improved, and expanded solutions in both air and water treatment. Dual barrier post-filtration protection is now available where mercury-based systems could not previously have been conceivably used. So there's like no mercury in here. So this little table right here shows the differences in the different aspects of the UVC LED. So it contains no mercury. The lifetime is 10,000 hours. It has unlimited on-off cycles. It warms up instantaneously, same as processed water is the operating surface temperature. And I don't know what that means. And the architecture is point source. So it's like where you point it. UVC LED basics. An LED produces a selected wavelength from a small amount of electricity. Depending on the composition of the LED, it can produce anywhere from infrared, visible, and now UVC wavelengths. So this little unit here is what does the work. The side view of the LED shows that as power passes through the LED layers, it activates the desired wavelength. So that's the little guy right there. This is the lens, the submount inside. That's the LED chip and the outer side of the package. The LED is then packaged to allow for electrical connection, thermal management, and physical protection. This helps maintain efficiency for the LED output in lamp life. There's the little device right there. Oops, sorry. My daughter. I'll have to get her in a minute. The back of the lamp mode with LED integration. This is the front of the replaceable module with thermal management options. So the heat actually helps to kill the bugs. These LEDs can then be integrated into various systems to treat water, air, and surfaces. These systems also work with the LED packaging to disperse heat to improve efficiency of the disinfection process. Click below to learn more about each application. So if you're wanting to treat water to kill bacteria so you can make it drinkable, then also the UVC LEDs for air treatment, UVC LEDs for research. New possibilities with UV research are now available with UVC LEDs. UVC LEDs for surface treatment. So I'm going to post this link in my description there. And then here's another thing. It's called the Excimer Wave Stereo-Ray technology. And these are a bit pricey. And the one that I would think would be the best for like disinfecting your clothes and things like that when you come home and sterilizing your mask and so forth and so on would be this wand. The problem is that they're currently under redesign, available second or third quarter of 2020 is what it's saying with a little asterisk. So I don't know if that means this isn't available or if there's something else that's not available. But anyway, this thing disinfect high-touch surfaces that patients or healthcare workers frequently touch. So the Excimer Wave Stereo-Ray disinfection wand will produce a high level of disinfection on all surfaces with 1 or 2 passes over objects exposed to excimer wave sterile ray lamp. The SDW is ideally suited for daily disinfection of high-touch surfaces in patient rooms, but it can also be used, also provide disinfection of multiple occupied locations throughout the day. The SDW to disinfect high-touch surfaces that patients and healthcare workers frequently touch. Used to quickly disinfect 45 high-touch areas in patient rooms in about 10 minutes. The SDW is ideal for disinfecting areas that are seldom treated, like nurses' stations, keyboards, mouse, chairs, curtains, paper, notebooks, and electronics. So that's the little booger right there. Anyway, and then Amazon also carries, right, this one right here is a Germ Guardian pluggable air purifier and sanitizer. Eliminates germs and mold with UVC Light, deodorizer for odor from pets. Some of them are going to be operate and do the job more quickly. Here's the Germ Guardian pluggable air purifier and sanitizer. It eliminates germs and mold with UVC Light, deodorize for odor from pets. Here's one that is a home soap UV sanitizer, patented and clinically proven UV light disinfector. Kind of pricey. There's another one, but this is one that you probably seen advertised on television or something, that you can put your smartphone in, that uses just the UV rays. UV rays are like what comes in the sun, and I'm going to be doing a video shortly on chemtrails and why they're doing chemtrails, and it's blocking the UV rays, which the sun naturally produces, that kills germs in the air outside. So we're not really getting a whole lot of sunshine, so we're not really getting a whole lot of natural germ killing going on. So there's lots of ones here to look at that will sterilize things, keep the air in your home clean. So just go check them out and see, figure out which one you think would be the best for what you're trying to do. There's a Bright Wand UV Light Mini Sanitizer Travel Wand, UV Light without chemicals for hotel, household, wardrobe, toilet, car. So, this is like portable. So if you went to the grocery store, you could probably use this on the basket. You could sterilize your clothes when you come home. It's $82.99. There's just tons of things here. But you want to make sure, because UV rays actually, just plain UV rays, they can damage your skin and cause cataracts. That's why we have UV protection in our sunglasses. But the UVC is the one that kills the germs. And then that first one I showed you, the excimer wave sterile ray, that one causes the viruses and bacteria to explode. So it just kills them on impact, basically. But anyway, I hope you find this helpful. And I will talk to you later. But here is that article I put in the first video. And I love you guys, and just trying to figure out what's the best way to beat back these germs to protect us. But the excimer wave sterile ray says that it kills the COVID-19 virus. So just check it out, guys, and figure out what you think is like the best thing for your life and what you're trying to do and what your pocketbook says you can do. But I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.